Hey guys, so today I've been working really hard getting stuff to bring to you tomorrow. So Miss Gray made a bag for each of you, and I wrote you a special message on there and put some goodies in there for you. I got your pencil box and your journal, and I will deliver all of that to your house tomorrow. I will either leave it in your mailbox or leave it at your front door. If you want to come out and give me a hug, you can. But I'll leave that for you, and you will have it so you can hopefully keep working hard and keep learning. So tonight's story is one of my favorites, and I was going to read this to you to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday. And we got to have our birthday party on that first day of that week, and we didn't get to finish it up. So this is one of my absolute favorite Dr. Seuss books, and so we're going to read it together today. This is The Sneetches by Dr. Seuss. Now the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. See the little star? But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag we're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain belly sort. And whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars. And the plain belly children had none upon theirs. Look how they feel sad. When the star-belly Sneetches had Frankfurter roast, or picnics, or parties, or marshmallow toast, they never invited the plain-belly Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark on the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Then, one day, it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. My friends, he announced in a voice clear and keen, my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I know what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed. My work is 100% guaranteed. Then, quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine, and he said, you want stars like a star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard. So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared. And it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties. Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars at the first. We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know? They all frowned. If which kind of which is what, and the other way round. Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who? That's perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches. and all it will cost you is $10 eaches. Belly stars are no longer in style, said McBean. What you need is a trip through my start-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs. And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Ooh, look at all that money he's making. Then, with snoops in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. We know who is who, now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of that day, on those wild, screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines, they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. They don't know who had stars and who didn't. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, that fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. He laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. Look at all that money he made. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. That day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whether they had one or not upon theirs. Look, there's a Starbelly and a not Starbelly being friends. There's a Starbelly and a not Starbelly being friends. The end. So the Sneetches teaches you all about how we are all the same on the inside. It doesn't matter if you have stars on your belly or no stars on your belly. If you're old or if you're young, if you're a boy, if you're a girl, no matter what, we're all the same on the inside. So the Sneetches, again, is one of my favorite books by Dr. Seuss. And I hope to see some of you tomorrow when I deliver your bags. Keep working hard and keep trying to learn. And I love you so much. Bye.